Yesterday it rained, watched everything wash away. It took some time to dry before I could feel okay. I used all my tools, foundation of clay. You kept digging this hole, but climbing's not my forte. Take what you need, we can fight our enemies, but we have to hurry before the world crumbles around us. Take my hand, we can build a land from the ground up. I don't even mind leaving it behind us. Watch and wait and work until it all falls down, 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 until it all falls down. Today the sky fell, clouds in disarray. I put back all the blue before the sun could complain. There were stars everywhere, zombies at my gate. Now that the end is near, nothing left to do but wait. Are we prepared? Are we there? Do you even care? Now I am afraid, but it's okay. The world crumbles around us. Take my hand, we can build a land from the ground up. I don't even mind leaving it behind us. Watch and wait and work until it all falls down, 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 down. Are we prepared? Are we there? Do you even care? Now I am afraid, but it's okay. The world crumbles around us. Take my hand, we can build a land from the ground up. I don't even mind leaving it behind us. Watch and wait and work until it all falls. Watch and wait and work until it all falls down, 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 down,
Hello, everybody, and welcome to almost a Project Zero. Gay Goobers. I am welcomed by Rexy. Hi, Rexy.
Hi.
Uh, oh yeah, I've got to also turn the thingies back on while I remember. And is that River?
Pizza.
River! Let's see. Off Sulfur and Atlas open for orbit culture. I don't know who any of those people are, Charizard, but I really hope that you have fun.
Also, Danny, when you have a second, can you give me the info for the new realm so that I can get on it?
It's the
It,
old realm.
it's the old realm. Yeah. It's the old realm, but the new world.
Word of advice: don't eat Mexican and Mexican for lunch and supper.
Yeah, that's a
Oh boy.
terrible mistake. What you have
Tapatito and Poncheros.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I don't want punchers.
Oh boy, we're already doing the memes.
Make sure you wipe their paws real good.
All day long, oh bitty bitty bum. If I was a wealthy man,
So
hoy!
they can come in if they want.
It's deathcore. Oh, and what's occurring is we're going to be playing some Minecraft.
Yes.
Some mince wrap.
Do you have the
Minecraft.
PNG set up?
Do I have? Yeah, but I need to go turn it on because I turned it
Have
off.
you got the right PNGs set up, Danny?
Yeah,
Ooh,
yes.
Hey, Danny, you feel free to turn me on.
Oh, shut up!
Lord.
Oh, it's extra feisty.
I see that.
Activated.
Alright.
And right on, there was sleep.
Studio.
Roughly.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Studio.
storm here.
Yeah, studio mode, overlays,
Called that my ass.
reactive images, and oh, I need to.
Low-key, like wondering if my like fucking
Hang on.
stomach system isn't dying on me.
I need to move some of these around.
No, I need to.
Have you ever tried that one medication?
Which one?
There's many.
Tricocrian?
Oh,
Oh, no, that's
shut.
one that works on lesbians.
Shut up.
Oh shit. Nope.
Well, I guess we're missing out, huh, Rexy?
Yeah.
Alright. Anyway, I fixed
Not
that.
missing much from what I hear.
2 inches, chill.
Oh, you gotta make a PNG for Inra now.
Oh, for Inera. Oh, can I do it between streams? Because we're gonna be playing a game. This is not like I can just on the fly do it this time. Like it.
You did last time.
Oh yeah, but that was. But
Danny's streaming.
yeah, I'm live. That's what this channel's for. This is why we're in the stream consent channel.
Danny,
I'm
what's
no
your
longer
split?
concerned.
Danny, what's
What?
your split?
What?
Oh.
Sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna move over. Let me move over to this.
You know, I'm gonna stream
Hello?
too.
Oh, you're gonna stream as well?
I'll stream.
Oh, hey! Inera just followed. Thank you.
I did.
I'm
I
actually
love your
my PNG
VTuber.
My VTuber, yes.
Yes.
This was
Fuck
originally. Yeah, this was. Oh,
Your mom.
and also welcome James over on the YouTube. I guess he swapped to YouTube to. Thank you
Hello,
for
welcome.
Does it look okay over on YouTube, Zen James?
And then, oh my god, I am
I
craving
need
so
to
bad.
like resize this a little bit.
I don't know how long I'll stream, but
Oh, you're on both. Oh, even better. Both is good. As Pain and Panic like to say.
Both is good.
Both is good. Yes.
We watched that the other day. It was fun.
I love Hercules.
I'll be right back.
Who put the
I'm switching to
bread
my
in
we
PC.
watched Road to El Dorado the other day.
Nice.
That's what both is good.
Danny,
No, I
you
know
want to
it.
check the
Yeah, no.
the-
I know it from. Oh, somebody left.
Oh,
yeah, that was.
I think
okay.
Owen said he'd be right back. I think he's switching to his
Yeah.
computer.
Yeah, I'm just.
Danny.
Yeah, I know. I'm just looking. I'm looking at it now.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Thanks, Markiplier.
What?
Thanks, Markiplier. Markiplier's favorite thing is my list of worlds that need deleting. Alright, anyway, yes, I am looking at it right now. Let's see. Streams. And when you enter that channel, you are consenting to being live on Twitch. I would also put and YouTube because we're simulcasting. Live on Twitch and YouTube. What does this mean? Everything you say verbally will be broadcast to the entire Twitch audience. Be mindful of what you share in there.
Okay.
It's preferred if you only join this channel if you want to join the game or chat about the game. This isn't an everyday just hangout channel. Again, it is for streaming. Please follow Twitch TOS and the rules of the server while you're in this channel. Please do not share screen in the channel unless you are given permission. Fair! Right, I like that. I just, like, make a couple of changes here and there to, like,
Okay.
to include YouTube in that. But other than that, it's perfect.
I mean,
Perfect. There we go.
You
Oh, I
know.
can't listen to my audiobook during this. Okay.
I've already mentioned YouTube, so I think
You can.
that's yeah.
Like, we've established that we're gonna listen-
No, I cannot.
Yes, you can. Oh, because you're
Yeah.
streaming as well.
I'm
Oh.
streaming in the type of book it is.
No. I was going to say, if you weren't streaming, we've established that I can't hear it when you. But like, if you're streaming your actual computer's audio, yeah, they'll hear it.
Yeah, you can. I can help you set up individual audio channels if whenever you want to do
No,
that
it's
again.
fine.
Yeah,
It's just more of
I
a
don't think
background
River
noise.
wants
You
to
know, I
get
know what goes on
horny.
in the
I
book.
don't think River wants to be horny while they're live on Twitch.
Because I don't
Yeah,
know
no.
the extent. It's a dramatized version.
Oh.
So you hear all the like, if somebody pukes, you hear that. You hear the
Uh,
dragons, and
I
like I think
see.
you hear when the bodies fall.
Let the
Dragons and
bodies hit
stuff.
the floor. Let the
Oh,
bodies
Let
hit
the
the
bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
I really went for that.
Okay,
I
I
don't know
think
why.
I'm set up.
Oh yeah, you'll have to you have to show me the new add-ons real quick because you haven't done that yet.
Okay, so basically, you need to come get your ass over to my house.
Well, I was going to give a grand tour of the realm first anyway, which involves me eventually making my way to your house. So.
Stick to just people that are on.
Oh yeah, no,
So then,
no. But like, I was gonna like show off like my spa and Dill's spot specifically. Except I don't know. Does Dill have a portal?
Yeah, everybody has a portal.
Okay, yeah.
Just
So,
like avoid like
yeah,
Tay and Burn and
yeah. No, I was just
Mitch
gonna like.
doesn't have anything.
I was mainly going to like show off like our main group stuff. So like me, you, Dill. Oh yeah, Rexy's hopping on the realm
Okay,
as
I'm
well.
at your house.
Oh, you're at my house. I'm on a loading screen at this particular moment in time.
There's a maid at your house. Hello.
There's a what?
Maid? You have a maid?
I've got a wait. When did
There's a
that?
maid.
Did somebody?
It's from this. Okay, it's from this.
Is she-
It's from the Slice of Life add-on. There's like maid. There's a maid dress. There's bows.
Oh,
There's
maid
cat
dress.
headphones. There's a
tame her?
gacha machine.
Wait,
There's
can
a
I
whole
tame-
bunch of pink stuff.
I'm gonna shower. Hope stream goes well. You get some sleep. Make sure you walk a mile a day. Got it. Thank you, James. Thank you for keeping me accountable. I will talk to you later. It was good seeing you today.
This is kind of creepy.
What?
What?
Oh, good fucking
The
god.
maid. She's kind of creepy.
Alright, how do I tame her? And
I don't think you tame her. She's like the other traders that come around.
so I can't have her to keep. She will eventually disappear.
I can't
I don't
launch
think so, no.
Bedrock.
I had that problem. Is it just like straight up crashing?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine did that. Fresh install. You won't lose anything, don't worry. Like all of your worlds are...
Danny, look.
Oh my god.
Oh
She's
god.
very,
How do I uninstall it again?
So what you want to do is when you're on the bedrock portion, you want to go to the tab at the top that says installation.
Installation.
Yes, and then uninstall, and then you'll press that, and then you got to wait a little bit, and then go back to the main tab, and then you can install it again. Doesn't take very long, like, mine took like 10 minutes. But I got crap.
Oh shit! I just launched myself in the air.
Yeah,
Whoops.
she's very, how do I say, a goo, isn't she? Can I put a lead on her? Can I, like, do something to, like,
I don't know.
help her?
I'm sorry?
I only got this add-on because one, it was cute as shit.
It is
Two,
cute. It is
there's
cute.
fairy lights.
Wait. You said she's a trader, right?
There's
So if I right-click her, does she have...
Yeah.
Let's see. Chocolate donut.
Hey Danny.
Yeah? Hey? What? Are you just straight up holding a cat?
A fat cat.
That's incredible.
Yeah, River's walking around just picking up
Slice.
cats.
Is it... Wasn't...
Yeah, I've been giving
I thought-
everybody a fat cat.
Yeah, Slice of Life. It sounds familiar. Was this on Java as well at one point?
I have no idea, honestly.
Gotcha.
There's tons of mods called
Same.
Slice of Life, but this is fairly new.
Yes.
So
Alright. Oh, bitch! It's
Welcome back,
Owen!
Alba. Finally,
Alright.
my whole computer.
Alright, anyway, you just drop a fat cat somewhere. I'm gonna give people the grand tour of the realm.
Oh, I picked up a here. I picked this up on accident.
Thank you. Tiger scale. Yeah. So, these are our our drabins.
Oh, you know, I should probably open my chat so I can see what's going on.
Yeah, that might be an
No.
idea. That might be a mighty fine idea. So, these are my dragons. This is.
Hi, Bert.
Hi, Burn. I can't see your chat because we're not using the shared system. And mine.
We're not. And then with you multi-streaming, it didn't work last time.
Oh, yeah, but I'm not using multi-chat.
Hang on. What color fat
exclusively.
cat do you want?
What are the options?
All black, British short hair, calico, jelly, Persian, ragdoll,
Wait, is there an orange?
red,
Is there an,
Siamese, and
orange?
tabby.
Is there an orange one? Yay, I can have Garfield.
Okay, you can place it down. You can place it down and then crouch and left click or right click to pick it up.
Alright.
And then you can sit it down like normal.
Hello, Garfield. Garfield, you are such a good boy. Alright.
Such a good boy.
Alright, anyway, so this is what we're calling the Goober's Hamlet. And it's quite the beginning of the Goober's Hamlet. But we had to start over because we lost the old world, and we also added Vines of Plenty.
We did.
Oh yeah, was there any update on that? Were they able to recover it?
The last thing I got was an automated email to say don't open any more tickets, you know, such and such.
Stop emailing us, basically. How did the sheep get out?
I hadn't responded. The only email I sent recently was telling them that it was active.
What? How did the sheep get
So-
out?
It sounds like a bad case.
Yes, this is a bad situation.
It sounds a bad.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
No.
What do you mean no?
Uh,
Anyway,
You're
yeah.
You're welcome to try and stop me, but I don't
Ooh.
think it'll be very successful.
This
Oh, is this your first time on this realm?
Yes,
No.
This is the bar.
Or on the world?
This is the bar. This
No.
is our cows and our sheep. I haven't done much else with this yet. Then over here, this is something that my lovely wife has been working on over here. This is an ant farm that wife put together, and apparently.
Oh yeah, you're not near
ants-
spawn. Do you have a place picked out for a house, Owen?
Yeah, I have a
the
house.
Ants supposedly come out.
Oh
of
god,
here
okay,
so
hang on.
often. Come out of little holes.
Black, pink, or magenta?
Me?
Black,
Yes.
pink.
Magenta.
Black,
pink.
pink. Don't mind me being a K-pop weeb.
K-pop
Alright.
is amazing.
Yes. Anyway. So this is the Hamlet. There isn't really much else over here right now. I did want to real quick capture this maid. I'm gonna try and capture this maid.
Okay,
For a
do you have a place for a portal, Owen?
Kind of.
It can be moved later.
Okay.
Let's see. Leads.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it might also help if I turn the game's audio on, wouldn't it? I'm sitting here wondering why nothing has
Oh,
sound.
I have the dogs again, apparently.
There we go.
Where would you like this, Owen?
Wait, what is
On the ground.
this? Whistle?
Like in this hole, or
Yeah, sure.
What does the whistle do?
I have not figured that one out yet.
The whistle.
I think you can call back your cat.
Yeah, you shift click. Shift right
The
click.
purple.
Alright, lovely
I missed it.
maid of Maidington.
What is censored?
I don't know.
What do you mean censored?
Oh, my
Did it
full
fucking
name
censor
is...
your name?
Yeah. It says you cannot travel to the same portal.
Yeah, because you gotta hit the
So
portal hub.
apparently I can't lead her. So I've got
Hang on, I'm gonna fix this portal.
okay, so I guess I can't really do anything else with that. So, let's go and take a look at... Alright. So, if we go to the portal hub, let's go look at Dylan's place, shall we? Because Dylan isn't living with us like he did last time.
Owl Guide Spawn Egg.
What color portal is Dill's?
Dill's is magenta.
Magenta, got it. This
Okay,
one.
I
The one
put
that you
it
just came
as
out of. Got it.
I saw.
I put it as blighted because why it works on the sign but not.
Ooh, I actually
you
haven't
know,
seen this yet.
I don't know.
Not special.
I haven't actually seen this yet. This is Dylan's place. We're not gonna go inside because I haven't gotten his consent to go inside. But like, this is currently the state of his plot. This looks really good. I like the copper.
I picked out the door. I showed him the garage door.
Oh, at the garage door? Hang on, let me have a look at the garage door.
His front door is the garage door that I put on your guys' thing.
Oh, and then it's just stylized with the paintbrush thingy.
Yeah.
That's cool. Alright, but yeah, that's Dill's place. But he's not on to consent to me going inside, so I guess we'll do a tour of the inside at a later date when he's around. I don't really want to enter his house without his permission. I guess, really, the only other place I could show off right now is River and Inara's place.
Mine!
Yeah, and Inara's.
Inara and I share the same place. He moved into my house
Me
last
too.
night.
Oh, so that boathouse is meaningless now.
It's just there.
No,
What did I fucking fix your water flow issue?
I'll use it. I will fix it up to do something. I don't know what yet.
Grr.
I will put a boat in it and make it a boathouse if I have to, just so that your work was not wasted.
Okay, good. Hello, River.
They're easily satisfied.
Yeah, like, as
Wow.
long as my work isn't wasted, I don't care what, just use it, please. So for,
Okay,
so
sorry, I was
for
talking to Mom.
Yeah, so for context, Inara did some fucky-wucky doodahs with the water and somehow ended up with a massive gaping hole in it. And I spent forever fixing the flow of the water so that there wasn't a giant fucking gaping hole in it.
Same.
Oh yeah, but the difference is I was
Alright.
successful.
To be fair, River told me how to get the gaping
Shut the
hole.
fuck up.
What? What do you...
No, I think River
God
meant me.
damn.
I think River meant me.
Oh my god, I don't even know. I was
I
really
didn't
happy.
say anything. I'm getting
And it-
fucking...
My abode.
Yes, hello River. Would
If you look at my portal, there's a hot air balloon.
How do I want to go inside it. How do I go inside it?
You can't see anything out of it. It's the basket's too deep. It's decoration.
That's what she said.
You like it deep, don't you?
I do.
Oh my god.
Anyway, give us the tour. Because I don't think I've even been inside of this house
This
yet.
is my very barren, humble abode. You gotta open the door, Danny.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
shut the
Danny.
door
I have a pressure
on me.
plate.
You shut the door on me like a bad host.
I did. My humble abode.
Such
Means
a
you're
bad
not wanted.
host. You shut the door on me. You're
I'm
supposed
sorry.
to hold the door for me.
It,
You're supposed to say after you.
I
Hold
do the pressure
door.
plate because I forget to shut doors.
Hold on.
Look. You're supposed to say
I
after
farted.
you, hold the door for me, and then go through and press the pressure plate.
It's shut because I forgot about the pressure plate.
Iron.
Look.
Anyway, look, I got
I'm
a
looking.
couch.
Oh my god. Think of all of
That's a barrel.
Oh
Think
Yeah, there
shit.
you
of all the porn we could shoot on this.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I like that idea.
Oh my god.
Darn
it
internet.
could be worse.
Down here's my kitchen that I put in last night.
Alright,
Yay, diamond.
I mean, it could be worse, River. Don't forget, we found out you can share the bathtub.
Yes.
You forget 2 people
That's
can fit
fair.
in there. It could be a lot worse. Remember the first time we figured that out and
It
you
could be a
were
lot
like profusely apologizing to Dex. And I was like, nah,
Yeah,
it's
it was like
fine.
that just mattered not that long ago, and I didn't want her to think anything bad.
Yeah, and I was just like sitting here like, they're not gonna have a problem with it.
Oh my
And you're sitting
god,
there
why
like,
is
"Alright."
my stream not wanting to work on my phone?
I don't know.
Hang on.
This is a
Wait,
nice
we can
Wait,
share
wait,
bathtubs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Save
It's
water.
cute.
Interesting.
I gotta figure out what to do
Come
with the walls.
here.
The walls are a little
Save
boring.
water. Save water.
Let's go.
Yeah, you can save water.
Oh god. Come upstairs. I'll show you a bedroom. And fat cats.
Oh, and fat cats, plural? You got more than one?
And fat cats. Broccoli is the orange cat, and Muffin is the brown cat.
Broccoli,
And
broccoli, what's he doing
What's
Broccoli's
name
named like
the-
that because of the fourth wing.
What'd you name the orange cat? Broccoli.
Because of when you're not there yet, but in the third book, they go to the different continents and they gotta like get a meeting with a leader of the game, and one of the character slip was a cat. And when they asked him what they were to name the cat, he's broccoli because nobody wants broccoli
I want broccoli.
or likes broccoli or something like that. So
I like
I put broccoli.
Broccoli is delicious.
Ugh.
The vegetable's gross.
My
Hey, I'm a vegetable.
My 2 favorite vegetables are broccoli and sweet corn.
Oh, sweet corn. Root for your
Oh, I
pleasure.
love corn. Okay, come this way.
For your pleasure, did you say?
Yep. I have 43 iron. Jesus.
Oh yeah, this is the thing that I was helping you with last time.
It is now done.
Enchant.
This is the enchanting side.
It's a shame that you're not using Thorncraft, but... Oh, did you hear the news about Thorncraft?
No.
The group behind the thermal mods has taken over development of Thorncraft. So remember, like, thermal expansion,
Nice.
thermal foundation.
I
all
think I've seen
those.
videos on it, but you gotta
Yeah.
remember that I didn't really do much with
Like,
Java mods
like,
until recently.
they're mainly using like technical mod packs.
Ooh, Tekkit. I love Tekkit.
You know what I'm talking about then, Owen.
Yeah.
But like
These are cotton candy sheep, by the way.
The dev team behind the Thermal series is now doing the dev for Thorncraft with the Thorncraft
Nice.
devs' permission, which is great. And I'm sorry, what is that a unicorn?
Cotton candy sheep.
It's cotton-
They don't replenish because there's no grass up here.
How does one acquire such a beast?
I don't know. I saw them in because I was curious if they were when I was in the menu.
Where can I learn?
Oh, you're
Come this way and I'll show you where my brewing
Can I
stand
learn
is.
Can I learn this power? Not from a Jedi.
Oh my god.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Screw it. Do
Forget
it.
about it. Wait, no, that's the wrong person.
Forget
do it.
about it. What's up?
Why
Where did you go?
Ooh, more diamonds.
I went over to the next tower. The small tower.
There's another tower.
The small one.
God
Next door.
damn, they hit the Western Watchtower!
God damn it.
Have you ever played Skyrim?
No, but
I have.
But I
So
know
there's
a
this
man-
follower mod that's completely unhinged. And that's one of
There's
his
nothing
lines.
in these. These is where I'll put all the
Yeah,
brewing stuff.
Like, one of his lines is holy shit, Nedar, They hit the Western Watchtower. They
I
hit the
decorated
tower,
it, but didn't fill
Neverhard.
it with items yet.
Yeah, I think you've been robbed.
But I got my
I
brewing
can't
stand, so I didn't know
see.
what to
River.
put here, so I just did a little,
River,
you know,
you've been
brewing area.
robbed.
Sorry.
River, somebody's robbed you.
Nah,
Those
wouldn't be
barrels
the
were
first time.
empty. They took all your potions away.
I don't have any yet.
I know who it was. I know who did it.
Gulp, 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 gulp. Don't ever find out.
It was Microsoft that did it.
Oh my god.
They because they
So this is
because
it,
all of your potions are
right?
on the old world. Did you see what I did there?
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. So this is Violet and Prowler,
Ooh. Do you have any
and this is
pearls?
Day, the Kitsune.
Hang on. Do you have any endy pearls for me? Hang on. Where are my shears? Not on me. God damn it.
Hey,
Give me-
nice ender pearls,
give-
bro.
Alright, give me your ender pearl poop.
Here, this is all I've
Sounds
collected from her
shitty.
so far.
Oh, thank you. Because I need to make
You're
the
welcome.
elevator blocks for my house at some point. Because remember, the ladders are a right pain in the ass.
Yes.
And I think I need ender pearls to do that. So.
I
Yeah, I
also
think you
have
need
an
Eyes
end
of Ender.
prowler.
Oh, that means I have to go to the
Yes,
nether.
Owen got End Prowler as well.
You got end prowler as well? Oh, damn.
Oh yeah.
So everyone's got a fucking hot start.
And this is
except me.
Day! That's
Yeah.
my favorite dragon. One of my favorite
Dave
dragons
the
from
Diver.
Fourth Wing.
Dave the Diver.
Dave the
I'm using
Diver.
lava
Hey,
as
not
a light
Dave.
source.
Dave. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't let you do that.
Okay, hang on. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Oh, Dave!
Have fun.
Not Dave. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't let you do that.
Have fun, Riv.
Alright. Alright. When you get there, be sure to go wee.
Don't be so pissy.
Piss off.
I'm just full of shit, don't worry.
Alright, anyway, I think... Oh yeah, there is one other thing we can show off. Is spawn.
Let's see this. Where are some more diamonds at before
Oh,
I
actually, tell you what...
kill myself? What?
Hey.
Oh, I can't say that.
You can't. You have to say unalive. Remember, this is Twitch, YouTube. You can't say that.
Before I vanish off the face of the earth.
Okay.
I think I can say that.
Yes.
Oh no. Uncle Bruce is back in town. That's nice. I don't.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
Wait. No.
Ew.
This is
Ew.
uninspiring.
Danny,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I'm looking around. Yay! Rexy's here. All right. Give us the grand tour.
I'm waiting to load in.
This is it. This is literally it.
All right. So give me the grand tour.
Yo, welcome to my crib.
Okay.
I sleep on the floor.
You sleep on the floor because you don't have a bed.
Exactly.
Would you like me to make you a bed?
Yes, I can't find any sheep, so.
Well,
Show me where the bed is.
Alright. Let's go back to my place, Owen. Let's go back to my place.
Oh, I got jump. There we go. Portal hub.
Yeah, and then you want the pink one. Which is just this one, yeah.
Oh. Come on.
Alright.
Oh, wow. Yeah, see, you're a much better builder than I.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, give me a second.
Oh, this way.
I might have spawned in the wrong place.
Nah, you probably spawned in the right place. Did you spawn in a building?
Yeah, but there's only one portal.
Yeah, the green one. You want to take it to the
Yeah.
portal hub, and then that's where all the other portals are.
Oh.
Right, equipment, shears.
That didn't work.
You want to right click it and then click Portal Hub. No, not right click it, sorry. Go through it and then click Portal Hub.
Okay.
Alright, give me a second.
I love this door.
Give me a second. Where did I put my wall? I don't remember where I put the wall. Because I just remembered I probably have a bunch of wool I could give you. Rocks, logs, planks, dragon scales, glass, logs, saplings, drops. Drops! There we go. Oh, I don't have any white wool. Did you want a particular color bed, or does it not matter?
No, it does not matter.
Alright, well then you're getting the worst color.
Oh, no.
Because I very specifically have way too much of it.
Okay, so why is this not working?
Why is what not working?
Don't worry about it.
Well, he was short after first time rolling that of
Whoa, how'd you do that?
Just right click it. No, just once.
Okay.
No, when you got certain items in your hand, it doesn't work for some weird reason.
Okay.
Weird.
I literally had nothing in my hand.
Or maybe you don't have it on in Essentials, the double doors.
Oh, that's probably why.
Oh, hi Rexy!
Hi.
The layout is the same. We have, unfortunately, had to revert back to ladders temporarily until I can craft the elevator blocks, but...
Okay, so I'm gonna keep messing with this.
Alright, so, there's your wool.
Thank you.
So now you can go craft a bed. And now you don't have to sleep on the floor.
But I like sleeping on the floor, but thank you.
Alright, well, I'm gonna stay here, Rexy. Welcome to Hamlet Goobs the Second.
Yes.
Uh,
I have neither dragon nor material to build house with.
oh, well...
I just have a ton of books.
Materials to build
Knowledge.
house. Materials to build house with, all the way up top. And you should have like a little satchel or something. You right click and then that gives you the egg.
Yeah.
Oh.
The plenty. Nope. Where is essentials?
So
Settings.
we haven't really optimized this yet. So
Alright, I'm back.
Hi.
Hi back, I'm Danny.
Hi back, I'm Daddy.
But yeah, if you come over here,
Why?
I haven't really optimized this yet. But anything you want, like if you come actually inside, they actually have signs on this side as well. It's a bit cramped, I know. But we're like starting out. Wife is going to take the time and rebuild the system that we had before at some point. But for now, this is what we're dealing with. But everything is organized at the very least. Because I know that would have driven you batty. Okay.
I am a baddie.
And also, if you want to shove all of your fucking books in here, you want to clear some inventory space, because I know there's a lot of books now. This one over here, this book's chest, you can just shove all of that in.
Is Rexy gonna live near you, Danny?
Yes, Rexy's gonna live on the same property with me, but they're gonna make a separate house.
Okay.
So they're not living in the mansion, but they're gonna build a house on the property. Also, don't worry about.
I added Rexy's name to your sign.
Yay!
Give me a sign.
Patrick, don't
Oh, excuse me.
smoke.
Thank you. Thank you for that sign.
No, Patrick, don't smoke.
I don't.
I was making a reference to Mrs. Doubtfire. You know the cartoon that he voices at the beginning?
Never seen it.
You've never seen Mrs. Doubtfire?
Correct. Okay,
so Mrs.
Hold up, you
Doubtfire
have never
cartoon?
seen Mrs. Doubtfire?
Can't hear you. I'm coughing, Sword. Fuck off.
Okay. I'm gonna go figure my shit out now.
Oh, nice.
Are you just rummaging through my wares?
Yes.
Nice. That was hot.
I know, right?
Not as hot as you, though, Danny.
Oh, well now you're
Oh, Lord.
reaching dangerous, very, very dangerous territory there, Owen.
Ooh, I like a challenge.
You like living dangerously, do you?
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, my portal spawned in the air.
What?
Your nether portal?
Here, I'll take a screenshot of it. Just give me a second.
Because we did have a community one, and it spawned us in a really shitty, like, dangerous
Here.
spot.
Here,
And
I'll
Dylan,
send
like,
you the group
decorated
chat.
it all pretty.
Well,
And
not the
everything.
group chat, but I was messaging the stream consent chat.
Oh, I just realized I
shit you
didn't
not.
change my screen. There we go.
So,
I
so
shit you not.
everyone's been looking at your stream starting screen and not the game this whole time.
My be right back screen.
Oh. Where's Dragon?
That is what I see. That's where my portal is.
Where did I
Okay,
put
Discord won't
dragon
open on my computer right now.
scales?
That's a skill issue.
That's a scale issue.
So, how do I get back up there then?
Make a staircase. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I'm too lazy.
That sounds like a you problem, man.
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
Yeah, brother.
Why
Yeah,
does your
brother.
portal look like that?
I have no fucking
Oh.
clue.
This is the ant farm. Okay. I'm gonna
Mod
go
did
now.
that.
Yeah, that's wife's ant farm.
That's where you are supposed to be, I guess.
River, what'd you download? Holy shit. This big ol' floppy penis here.
There's a...
I'm kidding.
Biomes
I'm
of Plenty adds
kidding.
new mods or new biomes, I think.
I'm kidding. I just got really excited because I thought I saw a penis.
Oh my god.
Also, Rexy.
Unequivocally something that has never happened in my life.
Oh. First of all, yeah, this is the charcoal.
Oh, excuse me.
Damn.
Infinite fuel, courtesy of Dylan.
Damn.
But Rexy, come here. I was gonna give you.
Yeah, that's where you get into it, Inra. You find that attractive?
If you need like
See.
leather or breed animals.
That's what I'm expecting of it. Yeah, I do.
The animals over here.
Also, you know you have a loose cow around here, right, Danny?
I had a loose sheep. I don't know how I got a loose cow as well. Hang on.
A loose cow? Why is the cow loose?
It needs to move on over.
Eh,
I'm gonna go shoot myself now.
don't. You can't say
No!
that. You can't say that.
I will vanish off the face of the earth. Oh, my pickaxe broke. Thanks, God.
Thanks, Obama.
I don't think that's Obama.
Ooh, what's this?
Or
Obama.
The meme.
I can do this. I can just. What?
I need to watch what I say because there's over.
I gotta watch what I say because I don't want to get cancelled.
Where do I want to put my storage unit? That's a question.
Up your butt.
Ooh.
No, my ass has had enough trauma.
Are you sure?
That's what she said. Oh, that is what
my
you said.
Wait, Inra, what'd you do?
My bad.
I hate you all.
No, Inra, you're supposed to say oops.
Oopsie doodle.
Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie
Your Honor,
doopsie.
my client, please, oopsie daisy.
Daisy, give me your answer, do.
You handsome dude.
I'm half
I'm
I found a brown mush.
crazy.
Never mind,
For
that's
the
just my
love
ass.
of you, I want a decent
I genuinely don't know where to
marriage,
put my storage unit.
but I can't
In the nether?
afford a carriage. But
No,
you
I'm not gonna travel all the way to Nether just to get some items.
Bicycle
Okay.
made for two. Stop
But
eating
bicycle
gross and
built
get in
for
here!
two.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm over here.
Oh, no.
I can just hear Pam also singing along in the background.
Pam's great.
Yes.
Yes.
Who's Pam?
We love Pam.
Yes, we love Pam here.
Pam's Rexy's mom,
Oh,
I think, right?
Yes.
Yes.
What I really need to do is fill in this big hole.
I almost made a joke I should not,
said.
so...
I mean, you can make sex jokes, just don't talk about killing yourself.
I also love your mom.
No.
God.
I'm talking to you, River.
oh.
I know you do.
Oh,
I
okay.
need to do it.
I love
You and Tay
gravity.
call my mom, so.
Gravity.
Screw
I love gravity. It's always getting me down and
Oops, there
shit.
goes gravity.
Oh, there goes
I love
gravity.
jokes.
Oh, so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No.
Three completely different songs.
Yes. And then there's me, who's bringing
You don't
it to
need smart feet.
gravity.
Screw gravity. Proceeds to fly away. No? Okay.
Yeah, screw gravity. I wonder if my pony can fly. Huh.
I baked you a pie.
Oh boy, what flavor?
Oh boy,
Pie
what flavor?
flavor.
Hey.
Hey, I'm gonna do
Oh
a
god.
Whoa! I'm gonna do a book. Oh.
No, it's I want. Why wait? Proceed to punch kick the child.
I steal cheese. You can't catch me.
Ooh, I found something. I found
Dilly's
Oh,
Dylan!
dill pickle.
He needs
What?
to get his butt in this chat.
Yes, he does.
Minecraft?
Yes.
Hang on. I steal cheese. You
Oh shit, one of my old game
Don't
buddies.
steal my cheese!
Oh, eat your cheese.
You touch my cheese, I will kill you.
Huh, seems a little
I think we're alike
cheesy.
I steal cheese. You can't catch me.
Danny, how high are you?
Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
No, officers, hi, how are you?
Dylan's cheating.
Ooh.
River, Dylan's cheating. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
He got permission.
Dylan spends the majority of the creative because he's working on his house or building something cool for the community.
Yes. Now I can go get consent to go into his house. Now
Hey,
that
Mama.
he's here.
Mother!
Mother!
Mama.
Grab my celebratory clean
No.
paper!
I hate you.
No, you don't.
I hate myself too. Climb
Mom's
up.
showing me something. I think she's about to open my other door.
Oh boy.
Oh, no, she's coming back around. Oh.
Ow!
Holy.
Motherfucker.
Oh! What the fuck? That light works?
Wow.
So it's
Ooh.
like everything on its own, like, breaker now?
No.
I don't have that much money.
Well, I didn't know.
Wow, River. Someone's phone just went off.
That was mine.
You've got mail.
Okay, this armor is cool.
What? Ooh.
This is nice.
Thanks.
I was talking about Dill's belt, but your thing's good too.
That's what she said.
God damn it.
Says her
Owen.
never. What? What happened?
I don't know.
Crazy. I was crazy once.
Crazy. I was crazy one.
No.
Owen started it. Don't blame me.
Put me in a room.
Rats.
No.
No.
Big floppy dildos.
Big floppy dildos make me crazy. I was crazy.
Hell no. I think that's what makes me sane.
Big fucking dildos is what makes you
Big
sane?
floppy dildos. Yeah, it makes me sane.
Big fucking floppy dildos.
You know, fair.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Gold.
Sorry, I was talking to Mom.
Any of you found
Sure.
the trail chamber yet? Because I did. No.
Yeah?
No, no.
No, I personally have not found one.
Not yet.
I'm in the nether.
And also, hello, Dilly.
Hello.
You're in her bed. I'm in
I
her
heard that.
Yeah, but this is a very nice build, Dill. I like it.
So
we might have a new friend joining the realm.
Oh.
River?
Somebody I used to play with a long time ago. Yeah.
River?
I don't know if you've had this encounter of whatever's going on with the realm. I had more, like, what Danny is seeing right now, I had more done. But then Minecraft,
No.
the realm in the Minecraft wanted to crash.
It better not be fucking doing this shit again. I swear to God, I will lose my ever-living fucking mind.
And you can't blame me this time because I'm not overloading the game with mobs like I was before. So.
But yeah, like this entire roof was done.
You have more than I've last seen, but
It appears to be only happen when someone's playing single player or playing by themselves.
Yeah, like also, look what
I've
I
been
did
doing
with
a
the
lot by myself and haven't had any issues.
Huh.
Weird.
Also,
okay,
Minecraft has been putting me
throw in a load of laundry real quick.
River, what is the render rate? The render chunk rate for the server, the realm?
What do you mean?
Oh no.
Does the realm have its own chunk load for whenever someone joins?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Why
Hang on,
the
we'll talk in a
hell?
second. I gotta throw in some laundry real quick.
They're avoiding the question.
Occasionally, my render distance will change from whatever I set it to, like say 12 or 14 to 96.
Weird.
Damn.
But yeah, like I'm not even finished with this yet.
Yeah, but I like what I'm seeing so far. It's a shame that
Also,
I'm not
Danny?
seeing what you did last night, but oh well. Yes.
Come out here and look up.
Oh, these banners are cool. I didn't even notice
Want
these
one?
before. Sure. I'll take
Which one?
I'll tell you what, I really like this one. This red
The red one?
Yeah.
Up here.
Here you go.
cool. Alright, let's go and see what.
And River got booted.
Yeah, probably because they're hotspotting their phone to their computer and they walked away from their computer, so they probably lost connection. They're probably gonna leave Discord if they haven't already.
Do-do-do.
By the way, the tutorial I'm doing this with called for smooth stone and stone bricks, and I went, no, I'm doing black stone.
Cool.
That's fair.
Alright, how goes the house build? Rexy?
Oh, Rexy's on the realm?
Yeah, Rexy's here.
Would Rexy like to see my house?
I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, start timer.
Shut up.
Okay.
Let's have
Sorry, I'm just used to telling people to shut the fuck up. I'm not
So-
mean, I swear.
I get you. You hang out with
Yeah,
Danny. I get
Danny's
it.
a special kind of...
Shut the fuck up.
Tism. Pizza.
Yeah.
A very special kind of shut the fuck up.
Oh, you're a special
Rhythm
kind
with
of,
the
I mean, to be
turbotism.
beaten.
Oh,
Yeah, I rhythm with the turbotism.
maid.
First of all, she has a name.
What's her name?
Made.
Maida.
I'm
Maida.
back. Shit. The battery drop. Or is it just Minecraft?
The
I don't know. We can hear you.
goth wall clock. Oven.
Okay.
Blue
Before I
bicycle.
back up the world.
Wooden pile.
Ooh, what's this? What's
It
this?
could be biomes,
Yeah.
because biomes is pretty intense.
I know I am sometimes.
A pretty intense mod.
I'm
Oh.
intense all the time.
No, River put in biomes of plenty as one of the mods, and from my experience, that mod
Hang on, I'll be right back.
tends to have a little bit of issues with.
Other
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, you should come over see the place I'm building. Danny forgot to close the door on the way out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, actually,
Danny just had this.
Well, actually,
Danny just
I
had his
didn't-
speech.
Well, actually, I didn't open the door. You did.
He held the door open for you.
He held the door open for me, left the door open, and then blamed me for leaving the door open.
Because I thought you would close it on your way out.
No. You opened it, you close it.
Time
Okay,
to
I'm
open
back.
all these doors then.
Don't let the door hit you with the good Lord split you. I mean, what?
Ah!
Huh?
You don't
Yeah,
even
like
believe in the good Lord.
I'm talking about Satan.
Satanic ritual.
So,
God,
in the time...
Santa?
Santa? Oh, that reminds
The good
me.
Lord Santa?
The good Lord Santan.
Santan City? Suntan City, there we go.
Wait. Santantario?
Are you serious?
No.
I'll
I thought
take
you were Danny.
I'll take what I didn't need to hear for 500, Jim.
Oh, would you like some help with this?
Who's Jim?
Yes, please.
Whee!
Oh my god, I
Ever.
need to take my sweatshirt off. I'm overheating.
I'm assuming you
Do you
found
like the table?
crap ton of dirt.
Yeah.
Pam,
Who's
okay?
dying?
Yeah, that's just my mom.
Oh.
I jumped in here without a way to get out, and I ran out of dirt.
You dirty whore.
New friend alert!
Ooh, new friend?
What's a friend?
New friend,
This
the
one
guy I
wants to
played
meet
with
days because I've been
before I
over.
played with you guys all the time.
Sorry, what did you say,
Who?
Dylan?
Who is
I've been
it?
kind of going through.
I don't remember his old gamer tag, but I used to play with them a lot with Angel and Glow when I played with them all the fucking time.
Okay.
I'm kind of like in a hyperactive.
Well,
nervous,
he goes by his actual name now.
So like me.
Okay.
Panther. That was his thing. That was his gamer tag. Panther.
Black
I'm like sitting
Panther
here
or
and I'm
no?
like,
Wakanda forever.
That sounds familiar.
because you've played with him a couple times.
Wakanda forever.
Like,
my
over a
nervous
year ago.
system is hyperactive right now.
I want to jump in some lava.
You want to jump into some lava?
No, I
had a
have
stroke.
Danny. I have a hyperactive nervous system.
Oh shit.
That makes it really trigger happy for my fight or flight.
Oh, that's not fun.
Yeah.
Hey, what's cooking? Oh, my ass.
Oh, that's what smells like ham.
I baked you a ham.
Oh boy, what flavor?
I
It was
am.
pain.
What's that on your face? It was pain!
Oh, yeah.
What? And then we go for this one.
I got the best item in the game. Netherite hoe.
Does that
I need to go
I'm
to the
kidding.
tutorial.
Does that make you the netherite pimp?
Hell yeah!
Oh.
What?
Stop it. I love you. Never mind.
What did you say, Rexy?
Nope, not repeating that.
It's okay. I'll have to watch back the VOD later.
Oh shit. A searclaw egg now.
I've already forgotten where we were doing stuff.
I'm out of chest space. Time to make a new one.
Time to get bigger boobies.
My
When are you at
chesticles.
your house? Because I still have a fat cat for you.
Skill issue. Get bigger tits.
No, I'm no longer at my house, cause fuck you.
Oh, okay. I guess no fat cat for you.
Well, technically...
I want your bad
I'll take a fat cat.
I'll come bring you a fat cat too, Rexy.
Okay.
Am
Hi.
I just
You like my chest?
blind? Where is the hole?
I'm not opening your chest.
It's chunky.
The hole is usually between the legs.
That's not helpful. In this particular...
That cat is chunky.
Rexy, what color kitty do you want?
Oh, you're over here. You didn't want to
Ooh,
do the
you can give me
massive-
if you've got an orange cat, I'll take that.
You didn't want any...
Danny has an orange kitty.
Yes. I'm gonna call it Garfield.
No, I was gonna.
No, I'm gonna
I
call my
thought you
I
were
have a shit ton of iron. Who needs iron?
Sure.
Oh god, wait, I forgot to turn on my screen again. Whoops.
Rexy needs iron.
There we go.
I need everything.
Rexy!
Iron deficiency.
Hi, River.
Hi! Fat.
I have
Yeah,
I can
okay.
get diamond sight.
Do you want like a calico or do you want a solid orange cat?
I can do either one. Surprise.
Who the hell is this?
Ooh. Thank you.
Hold it. Okay, hold it in your hand and hit F5.
By the way, River,
Yes.
Oh dear.
whenever that thing was happening where like it would like have a slow like open close like that kind of thing.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
It was right after I gave myself the night vision effect.
Weird. I don't
have a
know.
laptop. I don't have the function keys.
I have a laptop as well. It should be shift and then like wherever F5 would normally sit on a computer. Here. Open my stream.
What's the F5 for?
To look around and stuff.
Ah, third person.
Yeah.
Trying to
Where are
look
some
around,
cows?
Oh.
but your
Oh,
Where are
goodness,
some
that might have-
moo?
trying to look around, but your dummy thick.
Danny, I will beat you.
Colonel,
Colonel.
I'm trying to sneak past the guard, but I'm
Someone
And
give
then
me
you,
a
you can place it down,
clapping my
and then
ass,
it
and
sits
people
like
are in
a
the
dog,
guard.
and then you can shift and right click to pick it up again.
Trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick.
And you
Sound
can
like
only
You
name it
clap
by a
my
name
ass
tag. You can't
cheeks,
put it
people
in
learn
an
the
anvil. I
guard.
learned that the other day.
Anyone else just just feel like Danny just needs to be like someone needs to throw a chandala at Danny.
Chancla!
Chandala walks.
Yes.
Oh, what?
Chancla! Sandal.
Oh, chancla.
Easily
Oh.
thrown
A
by
shirt.
Nancy and Mommy. And those things are more dangerous than a shuriken.
Yeah, that is accurate.
I can agree.
Chocolates are like the ultimate weapon.
I just love the meme still. It's like, sword?
By the way,
Nah.
I keep a spoon on
Gun?
my desk.
Nah. Chancla? Hell no. I fear no weapon, but that thing
Scares
me. You know what else scares me?
the penis up your butt.
Commitment?
Woman.
No, you
Wasn't that far off when I said commitment then.
That was fun.
Woman scare me.
As they should.
You embrace the penis in the butthole.
I heard peanut and I heard butthole. I'm intrigued.
Try finger.
Yeah,
Try
I'm
finger
ready.
butthole.
I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to receive, Capitan.
El Capitan.
My butthole's all poking up. Oh, I just.
Yeah, I
What?
don't think
Oh, God.
all the stream needed to know that your butthole was puckering.
I have no idea what I just said. I'm just gonna do this.
Look, they need
I'm
to
looking.
know about the penises inside of the vaginas.
The vajayjay.
It's very,
The
very
vajay.
dangerous.
You know what else is dangerous?
These nuts.
On your
My
forehead?
CD.
Hey, have you tried Apple's new product, the iLady?
Oh.
Yeah, it's the iLady.
Oh gosh.
iLady's nuts.
I laid these nuts on your
On your
face.
forehead.
Yes.
Ew.
Have you ever played the game CC?
First of all, Danny, you fucked up that joke.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
Danny. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Chicken butt. Ow!
Oh my god, that cut out so bad.
It was so loud.
Sorry.
Hey, Danny,
Yeah?
do you think you could maybe give me some more land on the butt end of my house?
But I'm already making land over here.
Oh.
Daisy, dudes, we're hunting.
Ow.
Alright, let me finish this and I'll
Go ahead and spread
do
those
some
cheeks for me.
flattening over there.
I am ready to receive.
Bend over.
The penises.
Okay then. Don't have to tell me twice.
It's the last thing I expected to hear from
Oh,
Ripper.
Lord have mercy.
Excuse me?
Is Danny streaming right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Danny is streaming.
2 of us are streaming.
Yeah, that's why we're in stream consent, not bitching.
Oh, I mean,
Did you not read stream info?
I did.
The stream consent info, yeah.
One of the few things
at this
actually
point,
read.
I just wing it. I just make it up as I go.
That's fair.
Dylan, you can't wing everything, I swear.
Don't swear. That's bad.
Wing woo, wing woo. Oh, here come the wing woos.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
Holy shit.
Dylan, I swear to God.
Time for some wacky weather.
It's the
Oh
ambulance.
God! Now there's 3 of them.
Bend over.
Did I start something?
Danny and Owen
I'm
bounce off
stuck.
each other quite a bit.
Quite well.
My
Stop.
God, it's so hot in my room.
Danny, get your
There we go. I'm no longer stuck.
Although I'm pretty sure that Owen would like to bounce off of me.
Oh. Don't make me get out my.
Whapping stick.
I'm too asexual for this conversation.
John Moses.
Is that Pam in the background?
Oh yes.
Whapping time!
Would I see like a beaten stick for Danny?
No. It's quite the opposite, actually.
Danny would like that too much.
So
No.
I guess Danny would like that.
No. It means I don't experience sexual attraction at all, actually.
Just like
You're
Phoenix
welcome.
Wright, Rexy is an ace attorney.
Oh my
Minus-
I'm not
god.
a lawyer.
Minus the
Solo
attorney.
autonomy.
If you
Get the
let me
fuck outta here.
finish.
what the fuck? The fuck was that about?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just work here.
I didn't give him a fair warning of what he was getting into.
What?
:3.
Colon 3. 07's in the chat, boys.
LOL.
So
you
that's
guys
a no
can-
to the beaten stick, Rexy,
Give it knockback 5,000.
for Danny.
No.
Keep giving me sass, and I'll take you to the panel.
Ooh.
Oh, kinky.
Ooh.
I mean, give me a weekend with that.
Buy me dinner first.
Your words, not mine.
Don't get dinner with me. Just get the panel.
Actually, you know what? I think there's a frying pan as a weapon.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called Excalibur.
Shut the fuck up, Danny. That was horrible.
Oh,
No,
hell yeah, there's a
no,
frying
no,
pan.
No,
it's
literally,
real
it's a thing.
It's a real thing.
Oh.
It's a real item you can buy.
You're egging me on.
Danny, come here.
Hang on. Go to.
Just scrambling your brains, aren't they?
Oh, hey, you know what? I got a dozen of them that I think are pretty excellent.
That's
The gift
Oh
for
no,
Rexy.
no. We
It's
are
pretty
not
extreme,
starting
though.
this shit again.
Why?
I'm just egg-
Why?
I'm
Do you
just
not
a good
yolks?
yolks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you not like yolks?
Exactly.
I'm gonna let you be.
I think they're quite cracking, if you're asking me.
I'm gonna let you be.
Danny, where the fuck are you?
Where
Up,
am
running around the
I?
corner.
I'm on my property, helping Rexy fill in a hole.
Are you upstairs or
Died.
downstairs?
I'm not in the house. I'm
in your.
I'm helping with Rexy's house.
Where's Rexy's house?
She's in a hole right now.
Holy!
I know, right?
Is this...
Glory, glory, what a hell of a way to die.
Oh no, that's not a fart.
I'm not going in there because I have a feeling that's ants.
Yep. I don't like it.
Oh, I didn't want to open fucking VTube Studio!
That
You
sucks.
did.
You know what else sucks? Me.
Yes.
Were we fucking and why?
Open,
Yeah.
Open tits.
Hi, Danny.
Hello.
Look what's in my hand.
Is that,
I
is
suck.
that a lollipop?
And swallow.
Ow!
Trust me.
That's for the
Fully
joke
not
earlier.
intended.
What joke?
What?
Which one? I've told many.
The one that pissed off Rexy.
Which one was that?
Oh.
They all pissed off Rexy.
All of them.
You want to hear another joke?
Sure.
My life.
You're welcome, Rexy.
Literally, my life.
Just
welcome,
kidding.
Rexy.
Ha ha ha. Like, jokes supposed to have meaning.
Oh god, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was, and I
That's
don't
what she
know.
That's what she said.
Danny!
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to build a storage unit.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Danny, you forget I have the
Wingardium
lightning bolt command
Leviosa.
copied.
Danny!
Uncopied.
Stop
Don't
it,
bully each
Mom.
other, children.
Ooh,
No, I'm
bully
just trying to
me,
get
I
Danny
like
to
that.
put on a filter and to stop.
I don't have
Because
a filter.
someone has said stop.
Danny doesn't have a filter, Dylan.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
What the fuck are the blasters?
So anyway, I started blasting.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Ah, right, magenta.
I should probably eat food.
That's like a plan.
Yeah, you probably should.
Oh shit!
Nah.
What was that noise, River?
I think that I fell in a hole.
That was
Holy
very interesting-
crap.
Very interesting sound you made.
You know what sound? Hey. Hey, have you ever heard of a mind goblin?
Mind goblin these nuts.
My mic's not picking it up. Let me just. Okay. Seriously, my mic's still not picking it up. I'm gonna cry.
It picked it up that time. It picked it up that time.
Okay, I'll still try though. You know, at Arby's, we usually say we have the meat, but in reality, you have the meat. That sloppy ting ping pong dingle dong and third leg between your legs.
God damn it. Glory, glory, what a hell of
Let
a
me see if I
way
can
to
find
die. Have I seen
the full
one?
text.
No. Bingle bongle dingle dangle yickety two yickety
No points. All quills. No points. No quills.
Oh, no pillows. It looks like two balls and oh, are we doing that?
Oh wait, I think I just found it.
Hang on, wait. I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife, and he said his dick was this big. And I said,
I've come to make
"That's
an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker.
this big." And I said, that's disgusting. So, man, like, call up twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you've got a small dick. It's the size of this one, except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like.
Okay, here you go. Here it is. I found it.
All points, no quills.
We always said we have the meats, but the reality is you have the meat. A big, slippery, sloppy ping pong dingle dong between your legs, and it deserves some attention. So for a limited time only, with every purchase of a beef and cheddar burger meal, I will personally slob on your knob like corn on the cob. We do not have corn on the cob, but god damn it, you will practically be a vegetable by the time I'm done giving you the Gawk Gawk Super Soaker 9000. The Arby's blowjob is sure to put a smile on your face and a load in my mouth, or your money back. Guaranteed!
Oh my god.
Arby's will suck your meat. You know.
That's what I was quoting.
Oh, that's great.
I fear that
Oh,
may
yeah.
start something in Danny that we cannot finish.
Oh, no, I'll finish, right?
Oh yeah.
Why?
I mean, you said it. Those are your
Didn't have
words.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to.
Oh, I shouldn't have. No, really.
Aww.
No, really, you shouldn't have. Stop.
40,000.
Damn it, if we're doing this.
Oh my god, I forgot about this clip. This guy, he's like, you know what the hardest thing about quitting smoking is? And the guy really loud next to him was like, what? He's like, why is it so loud? Here.
Quitting smoking.
He's like, you know what the worst part of quitting smoking is?
I'm coming.
Same. Are we opening soundboards now? What the
Oh god.
Best defense I have. I'm not making
doing
any
that
of those
one.
noises at this moment because my mother and my aunt are right here.
Your hole is almost sufficiently filled, Rexy.
Ooh.
Why are you like this?
I don't know. Because I'm autistic.
Same.
You gotta show
I'm talking to
Stan.
Danny.
Listener.
Because I'm autistic.
Why?
Oh! You hear about that? Did you hear about that Mexican magician who could disappear suddenly?
No.
Yeah, he could disappear on the count of 3 so easily. He's like, uno, dos. Then he disappeared without a trace.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'll see myself out now.
Wait, Owen.
Rexy, look what I've put up with for 9 years.
Owen.
Yes, Danny?
They oh god, they get so bad.
Yeah, a dwarf who was a mystic escaped from jail. The cool one.
He is a small medium at large.
God damn it!
Disgusting!
Disgusting!
How come one of you does not know how to flush a toilet after they took a shot?
Oh.
Disgusting!
I've got bad news, Rexy. I'm out of dirt.
The crap of my ass cheeks
You know what?
keeps awarding the
Sausage
gods.
puns.
My crap and my ass keeps awarding the gods.
Sausage puns. They're the worst.
Oh my god.
Was that? I need to know. Was that worse with a U?
Yes.
You are the worst, Bird.
No, he's not a sausage.
What do you call a Frenchman
Silly
in sandals?
sausage.
You're a silly sausage.
What do you call a Frenchman in sandals?
Your mother?
Philip Flop.
It is time for me to go and get some dirt.
Wait. What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
I don't know.
Can't opener.
A can't opener.
Okay, for some weird reason, I heard cane operator. And I was like,
What is a cane operator?
I don't know.
You know what else sucks?
I was
Smooth
going to ask
operator.
you. That's what I was going to
Oh, that
ask
sounds so
you.
good.
I got very confused.
Oh my god.
Well, in fairness, it's not that hard to confuse you, Danny.
Oh, did you hear about this, River? A policeman knocked on my door the other day. So I answered it, and he's... No, this is a joke.
I was going to say, it wouldn't surprise me if it wasn't.
And he said, "Excuse me, sir. We're looking for a man with one eye. Have you seen him?" I'm like, "No, but you might find him fast if you look with both eyes."
That's hilarious. That's so dumb.
It's so stupid, but it's so funny. It's so stupid. It's just...
Yo, my grief counselor died. He was so good, I don't even care.
Ah!
That's terrible. Shit, I'm out of shovel. Fuck, Rexy.
You know the phrase, one man's trash is
I'm not
another
fucking
man's
you.
treasure?
Rexy. I have glory, what
Yes?
a hell of a way to die stuck in my head now.
Glory, glory.
Do you know the phrase, one man's trash is another man's treasure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how most people describe Danny.
It's a wonderful saying, but it's a horrible mean. it's a horrible meeting. Okay.
I was gonna say you're getting your roast in because you weren't able to do it before. Alright, you saying? Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
Never mind.
No, continue.
I forgot
Go
it.
ahead, continue.
You forgot.
Continue, please. Nobody hear what I just said?
No.
Continue.
Oh, did you know? If you donate a kidney, people call you a hero. But if you suddenly start donating like 20 kidneys, they call the police.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get 20 kidneys?
With me and
Kidneys
God.
nuts hit your face.
What?
Kidneys nuts fit in your face. What?
That was
I
a
fucked that up.
stretch. Yeah, I was gonna say that was a stretch.
Oh, Danny, have you ever played the game Sea of Thieves?
Yes.
Sea of Thieves nuts fit in your mouth?
Son of a bitch.
What can I say? I'm a pirate legend, bitch.
Except you're welcome.
What is red and bad for your teeth?
A lot of
Brick.
Shut up, River.
You've been
The blood of orphans?
You've been struck by a brick. Alright, stop.
So
Don't
there
have
was
an
this...
orgasm!
Yeah, stop trying to jizz in your pants. We're not interested.
Oh yeah.
Is in my past.
Okay,
So
I'm so glad when my little brother asked me if I did Twitch, I said no.
I have
I honestly
that
wish
is
I
why.
had a drink
father
right now.
had 3 kids. He was like, so his first daughter came up to him and said, "Dad, why am I named Butterfly?" Oh,
Oh no.
because a butterfly landed on your head when you were born. Oh, okay. Second girl walks up. "Dad, why am I a flower? Why am my name Flower?" "Because there's a flower just laying there in a vase when you were born." "Oh, okay." Then the son walks up, and Brick says, "Duh!" I'll see myself out now.
No! Stay!
Oh.
God damn it. I must accumulate more dirt. Unless, do you have more dirt in your inventory, Rexy?
I got a jar of
No, I
dirt.
don't.
Dang it. Alright, guess it's time to go make more shovel. Go grab more dirt. Fill Rexy's, hole. Give him a good old hole filling. That's how I like my
Fucking,
donuts.
oh my god.
That's how I like my
I
donuts.
fucking can't with you.
That's how I like my donuts. With the whole...
Shut up about your donuts and my nuts.
No, I like my donuts with the whole filling.
My god, I just
You know,
cannot.
you
my
like
brain
the ring
cannot
donuts,
just.
the whole filling.
Kill you?
Kill me? Yes, please.
Yeah, you.
Please?
Well, I'll have to do it when wife isn't looking, otherwise they'll kill me.
Yes, this is very, very true.
Okay, I need an outline for my fucking. Oh my god.
Jiggle ass. Planks, logs,
Jigglypuff.
Bulbasaur. The only like impression I could do really good at, and one's not in here.
Jigglypuff is
that
the
no one
one
knows, is I
Pokemon
can
I
do
never
R2D2
catch
pretty
and
good.
will never catch.
Why?
Wait, that's
Why
so
is
cool.
that?
Because that thing is a menace.
Yeah, I know, but when it's on your team,
Well,
it's
you're
very
also a menace. So, like,
But when it's on
hot meat kettle.
Yeah, no, but when it's on your team, it's very helpful because you can put Pokemon to sleep and then catch them easier.
At least I don't put people to sleep.
Jiggle my nuts. Come on, you can't tell me you didn't see that coming.
Damn, everybody got super fucking quiet.
Oh, I'm hyper focused on digging.
I am also hyper focused.
I just love how it just went dead silent.
And I'm trying not to blow a fuse.
Why?
Emotional regulation.
Ah.
I'm on the hot side of it right now, so
Ah.
also trying not to take it out on Danny.
I appreciate that.
What did Danny do?
Absolutely.
I said I'm trying not to actually take it out on someone is what I meant.
Okay, but like,
who doesn't deserve it?
What's up?
What I meant was
because out of everyone,
so I don't accidentally snap at someone. How about that?
Yeah,
That's what I was
say,
trying to say.
Out of everyone here, I'm the most likely to cause it to happen. Because, well, it's me.
You don't want to do concrete. No, I want to break up the color a little bit. So. Oh god, hiccups.
That's been completed.
Damn it!
Hey, Danny.
Yeah?
Do you think you can grab me a stack of dark oak logs, please?
Yeah, we have so much of it. I will do that in just a second. Almost done with
Okay.
the hole.
Alright, I'm gonna pose. Be right back screen. Because I am gonna go eat some dinner.
You want to eat the
Have a good dinner.
din-dins?
I'll be right back.
Final layer. And then the hole in front of your home will be gone. Yeah! Now you want the dark oak.
Yes, I did. Danny,
Yeah?
I can't get down, so you need to bring them up here to me.
There you go. I made a staircase. There we go. So now I'll throw these at you. I may have gotten a lot of them. I don't know how much inventory space you have, but
Danny, I definitely did not need this much. I literally don't have any more room.
Tell you what, I'll put a chest down here.
That would be very nice, thank you.
In fact, I probably should have just gone with that in the first place, shouldn't I? That may have been a better option here.
That might have been the play, yeah.
Oh no, the play would have been Romeo and Juliet. This is the part where you say, "Shut the fuck up, Danny."
Yes. Shut the fuck up, Danny. We say extremely worse things to each other.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yes. Our love language is being absolute dog shit to each other.
Yes. It's the way. This is the way.
Listen, it's just how we communicate, okay?
Our love language is being assholes.
Yes. What do you expect? We're siblings, okay?
Siblings, 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 siblings. This is my sister. This is my brother. We are siblings and we care for each other. Alright. I have put the extra wood in the chest.
What? Danny's in England.
Yeah, I'm from Britain. From the Grand Britannia.
Hail Britannia!
Britannia all the way.
Danny will go.
I don't know the rest of the words, so I'm gonna make them up. Yes, I think I'm going to drop off all the crap in my inventory. And then probably make it right off to somebody.
Please!
Please. You don't think your mother could do it?
I don't think she would.
Mom tried hot sauce, Mom. You got some.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
The Owl Guide. Have you not played around with the Owl Guide?
I did a little bit, but I mean, you know.
It just pops out the item and then you can pack it back up again, and that's cool. Alright, so dragon scales, dragon scales.
Almost time for dragons.
Hello.
Don't know what the whistle does. So it's going in equipment to never be seen again. And this goes in drops. Okay. Valuables. Alright, and stickity sticks go over here. Oh yeah, we also have a Perry the Platypus, Rexy.
Harry, Harry the platypus.
Got him.
Don't say that. Please.
What? Don't say got him. What? Why?
You know why.
Did you even hear what I said before? I said that.
No, and I don't really care to.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Any hoozles, if you're new, you like what you see, don't forget to follow. If you want to support future streams, don't forget to host. And if you're more excited to Twitch, give us a raid. On that note, let's go find somebody to raid. Here's our raid call. Here's our sub raid call. Let's see. Tell you what, let's go and read Arcade X Angel, who's doing some retro games.
John, congrats on being first.